Hey, good morning. So someone has asked me, Wakili, I've worked for this company for 7 years. They have not increased my salary. I'm earning the same amount of money of salary that I used to earn 7 years ago. Am I entitled to sue them? So today we want to talk about the legal framework governing increment of salaries. What does the law say when it comes to increment of salaries? Now, increment of salaries, of course, it's a fair labor practice as governed by the Constitution. And it's fair of employers to every so often increase the salaries of employees based on their performance, based on their, the current living standards, etc. However, there is no express legal provision obligating employers to do that in the Employment Act. So it's possible that there could be a situation where you've worked for your employer for so many years and the salary remains the same. Section 10 provides for the obligation of an employer to issue you with remuneration terms, okay? But most employees, instead of expanding that provision, they just are okay with the employer saying you will earn a salary of 100,000. They do not think about the future, about an increment of this salary. Section 10 provides for the employer to give you remuneration terms. So it's incumbent upon you at the point of negotiation for you to tell your employer, okay, fine, I've seen that I'll be earning 100,000, but how about having a provision of salary increment periodically? Even if it's sensitive at the time to start giving figures, say 10,000 every year or 20,000 every year or whatever, at least ensure that at that point there is a provision that provides for your increment in salary periodically. So the other route you can have a guaranteed increment in salary is one, either you are in a sector-specific work environment. This is to mean the work that's governed by statute, like Public Service Commission, Teacher Service Commission, National Police Service, the Defense. Those have acts that govern their salaries and how their salaries need to increase. The other route that you can guarantee your salary increment is if you get the trade union to negotiate with your employer something we call a collective bargaining agreement, then they can negotiate a clause therein that provides that you will be able to earn an increment in salary every so often. The other way is if you earn, the only other way that you'll be guaranteed an increment in salary is if you are a low cadre employee, that you earn at minimum wage. Then that way, you have a wage order which periodically, say 1-2 years, they release a wage order that says your minimum amount of earnings should be this. So it's possible that last year you're earning 10,000 and today, by virtue of that wage order, you may move to 13,000. So that's the only other way. But if you're a private employee not earning below minimum wage, umelipwa maybe uko 80,000 and you expect every year utakuwa unaongezewa salary, hakuna mahali kwa sheria inasema mambo kama hayo. Na hata ukienda and try to invoke the Constitution by saying they are not having a fair labor practice, I think it's going to be an uphill task. So ensure that at the point of you getting engaged, you negotiate terms that include your increment in salary. Do have a good day, fruitful week ahead. Cheers.